Shalom, brothers and sisters. First and foremost, I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honor to the apostles of Great Millstone, and salutation to the Akim out there pushing this truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. This is Brother Samak from the GMS Miami camp. And right now, just going to pretty much get into a couple of articles as well as scriptures on the times that we're living in. Right now, you just saw a video of the Russian military testing out their ICBMs and various other missiles to counter America. And because what the title of this video is going to be is that Russia is building a division near Alaska. All right. So let's get to a quick scripture, and I'll bring up the articles to prove this. So this is the book of Luke, chapter 12, verse 56. Ye hypocrites. All right, now this is the Lord speaking, all right, to those Pharisees and Sadducees, those bug outs, all right? And if you look today, you have a lot of hypocrites among Israel, man, right? Which hypocrites, if you look into the Greek, it means actor. You can discern the face of the sky and of the earth, right? Because, today, people see the weather, they see the seasons. They know when winter's coming, fall's coming, summer's coming, right? But what did the Lord say? But how is it that ye do not discern this time? That's right, because we're living in a time of prophecies and judgment. We're living in a time when Russia is about to lay a whole bunch of ICBMs into America, and there's nothing that America can do to stop it, all right? So once again, read it. This is the book of Luke, chapter 12, verse 56. Ye hypocrites, meaning you actors, you can discern the face of the sky and of the earth, but how is it that ye do not discern this time? That's right, because the times that we're living in is judgment, all right? So let's get to a first article. This is from the Daily Star, okay? It says, Vladimir Putin to move nukes 50 miles from the U.S. border, stoking second Cold War fears, all right? It goes on and states, Cold War. Putin is planning to shift his nukes closer to the U.S. A specialist coastal defense division will be formed to shore up control of Russia's eastern coast, stretching from the Arctic in the north to the Pamir territory in the south. Defense Minister Sergei Shoigu confirmed that the new base will be operational by 2018 at a security meeting last week. Now, this is to be seen because if you know anything about the military, if you know anything about when it comes to information, all right, if you put anything out there for the public to see, 9 times out of 10 it's not accurate. So more than likely, they're building this right now. It might be operational this year or next year, all right? Continuing on, all right? Because at the end of the day, you throw this information out to deceive your enemies, just like America does that all the time on the news, okay, to deceive its enemies. Military chiefs heard how the outposts in Chukotka will increase the combat viability of naval strategic nuclear forces. Experts believe the mobilization of Russian nukes across its eastern coast could be a strategic move to make the U.S. feel uneasy about its firepower. That's right. Because why is Russia doing this? Well, what do you see what's going on in Ukraine and on Russia's borders? They have in NATO doing all of them drills. So now Russia's amping up their military and saying, you know what, we're going to be right next to Alaska. All right. And if you don't know where Chukotka or Chukotka is, okay, however you pronounce that word, it's right here, and Alaska's right here, all right? And the military base of Alaska is in Anchorage, which is right over here, all right? So it's 50 miles, man. I mean, they can shoot small arms missiles, okay, into Alaska and fuck some shit up, all right? Excuse my French. All right, so that's one article. So let's get to a scripture proving that this is the will of the Lord. There's the book of Jeremiah 51, chapter 51, verse 1. Thus saith the Lord, behold, I will raise up against Babylon. Now, if anybody knows who Babylon is in the scripture, that's America, because Babylon means confusion. And if you look at America today, there's nothing but confusion going around. Transsexuals, okay, all right, homosexuals running around. Hell, you got men being effeminized, women being masculine. This place is nothing but confusion. Continuing on. And against them that dwell in the midst of them that rise up against me, a destroying wind, What's that destroying wind? I'm talking about them ICBMs, them nukes. Verse 2. And will send unto Babylon fanners that shall fan her. That's right, because when them nukes hit, the fires is going to stretch out, man. And you know how if you want to keep a fire going, you're going to blow on it, or you're going to wave a fan on it to keep it going. And shall empty her land. For in the day of trouble they shall be against her round about. That's right. Verse 3. Against him that bendeth, let the archer bend his bow, and against him that lifted himself up in his brigadine, which means armor, and spare ye not her young men, destroy ye utterly all her hosts. That's right, which is host meaning armies. And that's here in America, because when Russia starts launching them ICBMs, okay, you ain't stopping it, America. It's going to destroy America completely. So let's get to another article. Symmetrical response. Russia will get division of troops 85 kilometers off U.S. border. And if you look up 85 kilometers, okay, it's about 50 miles, just like the other article, okay? You just, Google 85 kilometers equivalent to miles. Speaking at Defense Ministry meeting on Tuesday, Show confirmed that there are plans to form a coastal defense division in 2018. All right, so there you have it. So these are two sources, two news articles, okay, saying the same thing. Okay, this is how you back up, okay, your talking points. All right, so that people don't say, oh, that's just one article. But let me get to the point, because this is the point I want to get to in this article. Slovakia. All right. Okay, here we go. Effectively, the analyst suggests, if we suppose that alongside the Coastal Defense Division, Russia deploys the Iskander mobile short-range ballistic missile, okay, the U.S. F-22s may no longer have time to intercept the Russian bombers, while the U.S. missile warning stations could unexpectedly go dark. In any case, he noted, the staff at the Elmendorf base and the troops at Fort Richardson will go to bed at night with an uneasy feeling, as they did during the Cold War days. All right? Perhaps then U.S. military officials may get at least a taste of the concern Russian military planners feel when they see large-scale NATO exercise along Russia's western frontiers and parades involving U.S. troops just a few hundred meters from Russia's borders. So there you have it. You have America messing around in Russia's western frontiers. So Russia's counteracting and say, we're going to be right next to Alaska. With our ICBMs and our, mobile short-range ballistic missiles. So let's get another scripture. All right. This is Deuteronomy 32, verse 21. They have moved me to jealousy with that which is not Yahweh. They have provoked me to anger with their vanities. And I will move them to jealousy with those which are not a people. I will provoke them to anger with the foolish nation. All right, and this is all obviously talking about Israel. All right, but if you're spiritual about it, you can look at America, man. America's a full has provoked the Lord to anger. All right, and Russia is going to counteract, and Russia's going to be like the whipping stick on America. Okay, verse 22. For a fire is kindled in my anger, and shall burn into the lowest hell. So that's definitely talk about an ICBM. And this is in Deuteronomy. All right, because what weapon can burn to the lowest hell back in the ancient world? None. And shall consume the earth with her increase, and set on fire the foundations of the mountains. And the mountains meaning the governments, okay, mainly here in America. So this is actually a prophecy in Deuteronomy that's pertaining to today. All right, because America being wicked, and as well as you 2/3, you so-called black, Spanish, and Native Americans, because you're going to die in Babylon, America, because you don't want to get right. So you provoke the Lord to jealousy. All right. So let's get to another article proving that we in a time of covert operations amongst America and Russia, and we in a time of World War III. This is from Defense One. This is exclusive. Russia-backed DNC hackers strike Washington think tanks. I'm just going to read real quickly just to show you, like, there's even cyber warfare going on between Russia and America. The cybersecurity company FireEye first discovered the group FireEye. Ain't that spiritual, man? 'Cause they know the nukes are coming. The elite know. The cybersecurity company FireEye first discovered the group Cozy Bear, which they dubbed APT-29 back in 2014. Quote, ABT-29 is among the most capable groups that we track. While other ABT groups try to cover their tracks to thwart investigators, APT-29 stands out. They show discipline and consistency in reducing or eliminating forensic evidence, as well as adaptability in monitoring and circumventing network defenders' remediation efforts, they said in a blog post last year. And then it goes on and says, CrowdStrike and other cybersecurity researchers believe Cozy Bear is linked to the Russian Federal Security Service, or FSB. The list of U.S. entities they've staged successful attacks against includes the White House, the State Department, the Joint Chiefs of Staff's unclassified system. So there you go, man. You got Russia cyber attacking the White House, the State Department, and Joint Chiefs of Staff, all right? And that's what they want you to know, because Defense News One is a American military news organization. So that's what they want the public to know. And the public, majority of the public don't even know defense1.com is a military news agency, so they don't even know this, because, you know, majority of Americans living here, the majority of Americans living in Babylon are retarded, and that's why they're going to die, okay? Because they don't know what's going on. I want to get to the point. Yeah. You can read this article. Point is, man, you got Russians hacking America in so many ways, American governments in so many avenues. It's not even funny. And I want to get to the last Salakia, because I want to get to actually, you know what? Let me get to this article real quickly, and then I'm going to get to the last scripture to close out. This is from RussianInsider.com. This came out just recently. Scary stuff. What will happen if the U.S. nukes Russia first? Quote, dead hand of Moscow. All right. And I brought this article out about last year in another video I did. But it's very important to tell you that the Russians are not to mess with. So all you stupid Americans that are watching this video thinking America can outdo Russia, you are smoking rocks. Okay. You may as well put a bullet in your head to try to escape this nuclear fire that's coming to America, because there's no way America is not going to be touched, okay, by Russia, because Russia is going to lay it down, because it's scriptural, man. It's in the Bible. All right. So it says right here, the system is made up of command ballistic missiles. Instead of flying towards the enemy, they fly over Russia. And instead of thermonuclear warheads, they carry transmitters that can send a command to launch all available combat missiles in silos, aircraft, submarines, and mobile ground units. The system is fully automated. The human factor is excluded or minimized in it, meaning it's controlled by intelligence, what they call it, artificial intelligence. The decision to launch command missiles is made by an autonomous control and command system, a complex artificial intelligence system. It receives and analyzes a wide variety of information about a seismic activity and radiation, atmospheric and pressure, and the intensity of chatter on military radio frequencies. It monitors telemetry from the observation posts of the Strategic Missiles Force and data from Early Warning System, EWS. What this means, okay, in a nutshell, is that if the this artificial intelligence detects a high potency of radiation, a high potency of pressure, or any type of military radio frequencies that's not of theirs, okay, automatically all the silos that are surrounding Russia, Russia, the submarines, anywhere where there's nuclear missiles are going to be launched out, because if the Russia basically, it's like a force field, okay? And in that video that you saw, you saw that force field where the guy was looking at the monitor, okay? That Russian retard, okay? So what it is that this artificial intelligence system can detect large quantities of radiation coming into the Russian nation, and if they detect that, they're going to launch all the nukes simultaneously at the same time. So there's no way America can get off a preemptive strike without being attacked as well. All right, in a nutshell. And you can read this article because it breaks it down even more. But that's what goes to show you that Russia has the technology to launch all its missiles at once if they were to be attacked by a preemptive strike by America. But that's not going to happen because Scripture says that all the nations shall rise against America, and they're going to start lobbing missiles at her, all the nations, not just Russia. All right, and you can view that in Jeremiah, the book of Jeremiah 15:51. This is the last scripture before I close out. This is Luke 21:36. Watch ye therefore and pray always. Okay, and who we praying to? Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. Okay, to protect us in this day of evil, man, the day of judgment. All right, that ye may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass. You notice how it says that ye may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass. All right, because they're gonna come to pass. And to stand before the Son of Man. And who's the Son of Man? Yahweh Shai. Okay? So, this is why you need to be discerning the times. You need to understand that World War III is about to happen. And all you that are not prepared, that are still sleeping, that are paying attention to what the trendy topic is, football players not standing up for the Pledge of Allegiance, bathroom laws that need to be in place. What else? New music that's coming out, new trendy movies. You get caught up in that more. You caught up in that wholeheartedly that you're not paying attention to what Russia's doing. You're gonna end up dying here. And of course, if you're a 2/3, the Lord wasn't dealing with it anyway because He blinded you. He just hated you from the beginning, so you're gonna die anyway. All right. So I hope this was edifying. Get ready. The Russians are about to attack America, and America, you're sitting duck. You may as well just, you so-called white people, okay, you Edomites, you may as well just live it up, all right, because America's over. And with that, I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, double honor to the apostles of Great Millstone, and salutation to the Akim out there, pushing this truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. And you already know, 1, 2, 3, death to America. Shalom.